All right, so we have now have a we have now unwrapped the UV map. So once again, this is the UV map, not upright, but it I think fills out more of the space and it has less breaks, and therefore it won't look that clunky. Okay, so now we have this texture, and I hope. Oh no, wait, that's not it. Uh, okay, we do have the texture though. So how are you gonna do this? So what the artist should do at this point is he should take it and draw sort of the inside of the chest, so like each wall, and then on the outside from each direction, and then we could just project that down. So how do we go about doing this? So I have that texture that. Okay, so I don't have mental erase set on right now, but I don't think it matters because it's going to be for a game. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go to my RAM disk and open up the. This is the texture that I was given. So I'm gonna go take this, and I'm actually gonna go check out the size of it to make sure the aspect ratio is good. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a plane maybe behind the model first. Okay, and okay, of course we don't want any segments on this model at all, and we're just gonna type in 501 and 748. And that's another thing, this is not a power of 2, neither is it a square. Okay, so that's not something you want to do. It has to be a power of 2, and it has to be a square. And the Unity probably supports textures like this, but it's generally not a wise idea to have anything but textures with dimensions of powers of 2 and squares. But again, this is not something the artist will have to worry about. Okay, so now we can go ahead and rescale this. This is, by the way, another sin that you should never do. I mean, scaling on a object level. But we're doing it anyways, so. Okay, and we're gonna apply this. I'm not gonna fuck around with like the UVs and shit, and just, come on. Alright, actually hold on, I'm gonna turn this on. Say it's 180 degrees. Is it? Like, yeah, sort of. Okay, and I'm gonna turn on realistic here. Turn off those shitty shadows and make this model. And then we're going to make a copy of this model because we're going to fuck up the UV mapping of this. So this is you should really name your shit. I mean, okay, so chest, body, UV. This is the one that has the good UV, and this is the one that projection. So chest, body, projection. All right, so I don't know which is which. I don't think the artist has any idea. So I think it would make, it would make our lives a lot easier if the artist could just, get on with the drawing without technology getting in the way. And it's mostly the software that has to worry about the technology. All right, so I'm not sure which part belongs. I think it's this one because this is like the one that like fits the size the most. Okay. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna simply make a projection for each side. Of course, this is gonna be a bit difficult because it's actually a quote-unquote complex model. And as a complex model, by that I mean that you can't just take a shot from 6 directions because there's also like an inside part, so it's hollow. So we're gonna have a little bit more work with this. but I'm gonna show you the gist of it now. So make sure you're on the edit poly layer here, and then just click attach and attach the plane. Now I think it's match material IDs to material. Okay, that is not what I wanted. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm sorry, I just have no idea what it means. Material IDs? No, okay. I think it's just gonna go, god damn it, okay. Attach this, did not modify. Alright, so now just reapply this. And as you can see, you can already see that the texture in the actual chest itself is completely fucked up. Okay, so now comes the magic. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna apply a UVW map. I said a UV, yeah, I'm sorry, like I said, UVW map modifier, right? And now we're gonna go down here and make sure you're in the viewport that you want to project. So in this case it's the front, because we want to project the front side, and yeah, you know. And okay, so now you click view line and fit. Now you have your texture back. Not exactly the way you wanted it. Okay, almost there. You can use the gizmo to move the texture to the front, and now you have basically the behind and the two insides basically projected onto it. So okay, but if you're smart, you're probably already asking, okay, but what about, you know, this screws up everything inside, so how am I gonna do the other ones? Well, very easily. Actually, you can use it in layers, so you can go and select, I think, no, go in and poly select, which does nothing but select polygons. So actually we're going to delete this and we're going to collapse this, because I don't want to do it right now. Okay, and now we just select by object and detach, and now we're going to move to the side. Okay, and now we should take the side view, shaded or whatever, and okay, so again, this is the same texture applied to here and here and here and here, but since these textures aren't really that different, I'm not sure if I would really want to do it for the inside. I'm not even sure if I may be able to tell the difference. So yeah, probably a better texture would be a good idea. Yeah. And now what you want to do is you either go here, enter the face, no, hold on, I'm stupid. Okay, you first select the chest, click attach, just as before, and now you go to polygon level and just select the polygons that you want to project, and nothing else. So only the polygons that are selected are going to be affected by the layer above it, or the modifier above it. So I'm just going to save some time by projecting all 4 of these surfaces all at once. And okay, we have it attached, and now we just go on and add a UVW map modifier, and now you can see that it's only these are affected. Actually, hold on, I'm stupid, I need to select this as well. Alright, now we have it, and okay, again, this viewport. So again, we do view align, fit. We could flip this, and now we go into the gizmo level here, and we can move this so the texture matches the texture on the outside. If you want this one, maybe So you can see the red outline here is the model. Okay, that's pretty good. And finally, okay, so collapse 2, yeah. Okay, so that's a pretty good job so far. Okay, so next up we might want to do the top views. Again, I'm just doing all these to save time for this video, but of course once you get a real texture you should do these one by one. Okay, so first you want to go ahead and click element and detach. And okay, it's just shaded and stupid shadows. I'm gonna turn that off. Hold on. Okay, so now I just rotate this plane 90 degrees, and now it's actually, it should be just somewhere below. It doesn't really matter because you can move the texture afterwards. Okay, and now, and actually, I'm actually kind of glad that you artist made this texture, or you modeler made this texture a non-uniform, non-square thing, because now I can show you how you can actually turn this into a square texture without too much hassle. Okay, so now we reattach it, and you go into polygon selection tool and select, of course, these and these, and select this, and again go to UVW map, go to the top view. What the hell is this? All right, shaded, and okay, we might have some problems here because these extend beyond, but you know, whatever. Oops. Okay, so view line, fit, okay, done that, and then we go to Gizmo, and we use that to rotate, fit again. Okay, actually I should have rotated the thingy before, but it seems to be about the same size as everything else. Okay, so I'm actually gonna cheat a little and stretch this thing. I'm sorry, but you know, just because I really don't want to waste time here. And then I start doing this really precise shit. Okay, so that should do it, and I could just collapse too. And finally, just go to element mode and detach. And there you have it. Now you have this. Actually, if you actually put an unwrap UVW modifier, this is what it looks like. Oh, hold on, sorry. That is a very popular mistake. Okay, you should exit all sub-object levels before entering unwrap UVW. I had many moments of rage. Okay, so now this is what it looks like. Very fucked up UV if you put the, I think this is it, yeah. So this is what it looks like right now. Imagine if this was a model that consisted of several polygons that was like really complex. That there it would make your life a lot easier. Okay, so you can't use this for a couple of reasons. First of all, the UV map is all fucked up. There's seams everywhere, and the texture is not the proper proportions. So